What's going on, my PT peeps and my Walking Dead family? One Eyebrow back from the PT channel to talk about The Walking Dead Season 8, Episode 9. The first look and the promo pictures and videos have been going around. We're going to do a breakdown of them. So obviously, spoiler warning if you don't want to know this information, as it's highly likely to occur in the episode. Again, spoiler warning, guys. Also, we're going to debunk a theory about something that's been going around. I've been getting a lot of questions of it. I don't know if another channel or something talked about this theory, but we're going to talk about why it doesn't make sense and what we make of it. But first, guys, if you can, join our team, our family, our community, our Walking Dead family at the PT channel. All you got to do is subscribe, hit that button, join our team, get notifications. We're doing quizzes, prizes, giveaways, and if you subscribe to the channel, you'll be eligible for them. Now, the first look of episode 809 is Michonne talking with Dwight and Rosita and Tara about what to do and how to go forward. Michonne comes up to Dwight and is like, "You're one of them. You need to stop them. You need to stop this." And Dwight's like, I can't do anything. I'm stuck down here with you in the sewers. Terrible spot to be, by the way. Dwight says that they're out looking for them. Tara goes, "They went west. We won't go that way. The best thing," Dwight says, "is to wait it out." Michonne just wants this to stop. Dwight says that they weren't here to blow up the stuff. They don't have enough ammo for that. Rosita says, "Let's take everyone to Hilltop." Dwight's like, "You sure, baby? You sure we can go to Hilltop? It's safe?" Rosita says, "Yes, we're going to go to Hilltop. We'll even take Carl there," but we know Carl's not going to make it. But it's funny that Dwight says that they're out looking for them. You hear explosions, you hear some things, so they're still there. Maybe houses are burning down a little more. Maybe they're still attacking Alexandria, but they don't have enough ammo for it. So they weren't there to take out Alexandria, probably just there to kill Rick. Daryl is holding Judith. It's a nice little moment. They go around and you see people, and Dwight says, "Are you sure about Hilltop? You sure everyone together makes sense?" And that's the line in the trailer. And Daryl's like, "Everyone together will be the worst nightmare." Well, it's about time you're working together. I can see hitting the outpost and doing this, but to come together would have been the most sense in the first half. But now we're going to finally get that in the second half. Again, with the writing, is like, it doesn't make sense. We got to wait and wait and wait. Now we're going to have them joining together at the Hilltop. Daryl's going to be there for Rick. I know people are asking me about what's up with Daryl and Rick. Are they going to be okay? That would be a dumb storyline if they weren't. I mean, Rick's going to lose Carl, so it's going to be tough with that. But I do want to see them talk about what happened, that Daryl didn't listen and Daryl is sorry and remorseful, that Daryl went rogue and didn't listen to the plan. Kind of the same thing what he did to Dwight in Season 6. So we'll see if that comes around and happens. Then there's another part with King Ezekiel, or Ezekiel now. I don't know if he's considered king, but Ezekiel and Gavin. And Gavin is talking to Ezekiel saying, you know, "You're going to die now." And Ezekiel's like, "I freed my people. I'm okay with my decisions. I can die, basically. I don't need to keep living." Gavin's like, "I liked you, Ezekiel. You got it. You understood that you weren't trying to overthrow the saviors." And Gavin even says, "And then Rick came in and put this little thing in your head that you could." It's kind of, he's blaming it on Rick, that Ezekiel's not to blame for it, but Ezekiel makes his own choices and he didn't want to do it initially. But we're here now and I can't wait to see what happens with Gavin and Ezekiel. Then there's another clip with Michonne and the walkers coming in at the front gate. And also in the promo pictures here, you see Michonne at Alexandria. Michonne, Rick, and Carl stay at Alexandria. They don't go to Hilltop just yet. But in this picture right here, you can see, I highlighted in the thumbnail, you can see the graves behind Michonne. You can see the cross of the sticks. Most likely that's going to be Carl's grave, and they're going to have to dig a grave pretty quickly because in the morning, Alexandria is going to have walkers in it, and that's a part of the clip where you see Michonne taking out walkers at the gate of Alexandria, or a wall border of Alexandria. But we'll see this here. It looks very familiar with all the pictures. So this is Alexandria. People are thinking it's Hilltop, or some people have said things, but to me, it obviously looks like Alexandria. They're not going to move Carl because Carl's going to take himself out in the church, off camera most likely. The gun is the highlighted thing here because Carl takes his own life with his own gun. And we're going to see it off camera with a single shot, most likely a callback to Season 3 with Lori and Carl. And it's going to be sad, but the question is, people are saying, where is the sheriff hat? We don't see it in the other picture with Michonne. We don't see it here. Is Judith going to get it? Is Rick going to keep it? And it's not a big deal, but it's kind of interesting to see what happens with it. Michonne's taking out walkers, and obviously that's a great shot of Alexandria. And Negan did a number on the borders and walls and gate of Alexandria, so we're going to see how many walkers get in there and how Rick and Michonne handle it. But they're putting out a fire on a gazebo, obviously right here. Rick's taking out walkers with a fire extinguisher, so it's more than useful to put out fires. So we'll see how Season 8, Episode 9 plays plays out. It's going to be the last Carl episode, and it's going to be sad. But the action setting up for the second half of Season 8 should be very good. Let me know your thoughts, guys. What are you interested in seeing for Season 8, Episode 9, and beyond for the rest of the Season 2? Here's a good part in a clip of the Michonne stabbing the walkers. This one walker right here gets ripped, and his face gets ripped apart. So the walkers will be a problem again for Alexandria. Then Rick and Michonne most likely get in the bird van and drive away, but Alexandria gets overrun by walkers again. Is that a callback to Season 6, Episode 9, which to me is the best episode of The Walking Dead of the entire series? So there could be some callbacks there where Rick's taking, walkers out with his hatchet or axe, whatever you want to call it. Now here we have some information that we put up in another video about what's going on here and how it connects with the comic. Now this won't happen in Season 8, Episode 9. It happens in a later episode. Well, we could see a callback here in the episode. I'm not sure 100%, but the connection with the walker blood and bacteria, like in the comics, will come to the show in Season 8, the second half. So I'll talk more about that in a future video, and it should be pretty cool if you like that comic connection. Now, another theory that's going around that I have to debunk, that it doesn't make sense to me and the information that I have, is that Negan and Rick will be captured by one person in particular. Do you know the theory? Do you know what I'm talking about? The theory is that Jadis captures Negan and Rick, and that something happens with that because of the synopsis with a Heaps prisoner and that and stuff. Again, these are called the Scavengers, not the Heapsters. Heapsters is a funny name offset that Pollyanna McIntosh was talking about. So I've had a lot of questions about this, and it doesn't make sense that Jadis, who's going to lose all her people, is going to overthrow Negan and Rick, both of them, let alone one of them. It doesn't make sense. But here they're saying like, oh, they're in the walls or this. So I don't know if another channel talked about this or something, but Negan being captured by Jadis doesn't make sense. But Negan and Rick together here does make sense, that they're going in for something I'll talk about in a second, what I think is the connection, but it doesn't have anything to do with Jadis and the Scavengers. It has to do with towards the end of the season. And the information I have is that Simon and the Saviors go to the Scavengers junkyard, and Simon and the Saviors kill all the Scavengers but leave Jadis. And people are like, why are they leaving Jadis? Because that's what they do in The Walking Dead, but also to make her suffer, I guess, to know that she's responsible for killing all of her people. So all the Scavengers are going to be gone except for Jadis. How can Jadis overthrow Rick, who's with Michonne at the junkyard, probably when they see Jadis? So you're not going to take both of them. And the theory has nothing to do with Michonne. It's Negan and Rick, and people are talking about it online. So I just want to say, it doesn't make sense to me that Jadis overthrows Rick. But does Jadis live, die? How does it happen? Not sure yet, but I'm excited to find out. But here, I think the Negan-Rick situation here is that, Negan's like, my people are coming. And Rick's like, this is where you die. And probably not going to kill him, which isn't going to make sense, because you're like, you're going to die. Not today, not tomorrow, not this, and not that day. And another time on the radio, you're going to die. It's not going to happen. You're going to look stupid. But either way, Rick and Negan are going to be face to face again after most likely this part. I see the car on fire. There's been reports that Negan is driving a car that's involved in a car crash. So we'll see if that actually plays out or not. Again, it's potential spoilers and just kind of a theory for right now. But you see Simon and Dwight, they're connected with that. Does Simon die? Here, I think this is the connection part for it. You see Rick shooting down. He looks propped up on something as he's shooting at the car. Was Negan in the car? Negan was kind of bloody in that. Rick's kind of wearing the same clothes. Maybe this is towards the end of the battle where Rick is trying to kill Negan and it doesn't happen, and Negan gets away and Rick chases after him. We'll see. Now, I have a video specifically for Season 8, Episode 9 spoilers. We have some great spoilers that have been going around from very credible sources. Again, it could or could not happen, but it's highly likely to occur. Season 8, Episode 9 should be a good one. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of good little sentiments that'll be in there for a lot of fans of the show. I know a lot of people will be sad about Carl, but it's going to happen. Other things down the road, guys, we have more spoiler videos for Season 8. I don't want to put out too much yet because people are like, you're ruining the show, you don't want to do this. But again, if you don't want to watch, you don't need to watch it. I put a spoiler warning in every video, so I'm not trying to ruin it for people who don't want to know. And if you're not a subscriber to the channel, hit that subscribe button to join our family and our team so you don't miss out. But also check your notifications. Some people have been missing out that they haven't gotten notifications about future videos and videos that have been posted. So The Last Stand is coming. That's going to be most likely the very end of the season, where we see a final showdown with Rick and Negan if it's episode 15 or 16, because 15 is sometimes a little more involved with closing down the season, and then 16 sets up for the next season. So we'll see how it plays out. But The Last Stand, I'm excited for the second half of season 8. That's our promo first look breakdowns, guys. Post your comments below. Anyone on Facebook, Instagram, social media, I'm at the PT channel. We have a Walking Dead community Facebook page and a group, a PT channel page, a Walker Stalker fans page, a lot of stuff on Facebook and social media, of course. So we got a lot of stuff going on there. Walking Dead mystery boxes are still going strong. I just haven't been talking about them, but $38 free shipping through PayPal. Let me know if you want to get one. Thank you guys for watching. We got a lot of good stuff in the queue coming up for future videos, and thank you guys. I can't say it enough. We make videos because you guys are part of the community and the channel, and if you're not, definitely subscribe to the channel to become a valued member of our group. And remember, guys, you got to make some left turns before you make a right one.